Hello and welcome back. Okay, so in yesterday's video we learned how to use mud, and in today's video we're going to continue that. We're actually going to focus on making some pottery today. We're going to do that first thing this morning. So let's just see what we need. We need some carbs. We're actually running a little bit low, so we're going to have a quick look around. Let's grab some water before we do anything else. Let's go and see how our bananas are doing. We're building our base yesterday, and our banana trees are, they're doing quite well. They've got enough hydration. We don't have any fertilizers, so they're taking ages to grow. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to just keep an eye on those. In the meantime, we can go and find some more bananas. So we know we had some out here. Let's just kind of walk around. Look, here we go. There's some unknown fruit here. That's great. We'll take some of that. We'll keep looking around and we'll see if we can find some bananas around here. So these are the banana trees. There we go. Perfect. 5 bananas. That is going to give us all of the carbs that we need to start. So everything is available here. It's just how can we then reproduce it in our base. Okay. We've got a couple of leeches on us. We are going to get rid of them just because our sanity has been low recently, and we know we've been struggling with that. So we don't really want to have anything that leeches, excuse the pun, our sanity away from us. So now that's done, let's eat these bananas. That gives us 25 carbs. Let's eat this fruit as well. That gives us 6 carbs and 8 hydration. So the fruit, not really that good. I don't even know what to call it. We'll call it an orange. I mean, no, we've got an orange and a banana, whatever. All right, so now we are much, much better, in a better place. Okay, we've got our mud down there. We know our mud's going well. We need to finish this off. So we need our mud to finish this off. And then inside, we need to start thinking about what we're going to build. And also, where's it going to go? So that's going to be our biggest challenge moving forward. Is what are we going to build and where's it going to go? So we know that we want to build another frame here. So we're going to need a frame to go right here. And that's it for now. That's fine. So this is as far as we're going to go this way. But we're going to go 4 this way. So we've got 1, 2. We're going to go 2 more this way. And then what I want is an upstairs as well. We're going to build an upstairs. So we need a ladder that's going to take us up. So that will kind of go here. There'll be a ladder going up. And we need a fireplace. So we're going to build a fireplace as well. And I think the fireplace is going to go right here. This is going to be our fireplace. So in order for that to work, in order for us to get our fireplace, we need to build out this box right here. So we need 4 logs. The first thing we're going to do is go hunting. And we're actually going to start to run out of trees as well. That's going to become a problem for us. So we'll get rid of all of the nearby trees first. But that is going to be our challenge, is finding enough wood without needing to go further. Now there's an abundance of resources in this map. But it's just how far do we have to travel to get it? That's the question. There should have been more wood there. I don't actually know what happened to it. Okay. Perfect. I thought there would have been more logs there. I'm a little bit surprised. I thought there would have been more logs.
Shit. Seriously?
All right, we'll take our rope. We'll take our stick. And I bet we haven't got any bones on us. No, we'll go and grab some bones. Oh. Ah, there we go. There is another log. It's right there. We'll take that log. Because then we can finish this. That's done. We can take 2 bones out of here. Craft them. And we're just keeping an eye on what we know we need. So we know we need some more rope. We don't have enough rope. And that's fine, because as we're running around here, we can just pick some rope up on the way through. At any moment in this game, we are ready to to pick up our bow and to use our bow. We should really craft armour. That's something we should be doing. We're not going to do it in this video because I want to do pottery today. But armour is something we absolutely would normally focus on, and we should focus on. And it's something I will take you through, but I'm not too worried about it at the moment. We've saved our game, so if we end up in trouble, or if you're struggling, you can build armor, and we'll go through armor tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Okay, so we're going to split these wood down, pick up these logs. Should be. Okay, I was going to say there should be some more long sticks. If you can't see it sometimes, you may have to jump. It's a little bit annoying when that happens. It does sometimes happen. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes if you get close enough you can do it. Sometimes you do need to jump. We need some more rope. Wow, no rope on there or there. Perfect. Okay. So now with this middle section here. Now this middle section here, we can add, this is where we're going to put our firewall. And so the way we're going to build that is we'll go down to our wall. Mud fireside wall. This is what we're building, a mud fireside wall. Now we can make it out of bamboo or we can make it out of long sticks. We're going to make it out of long sticks. We could make it out of bamboo. We do have lots of long bamboo spare, so we could do that. To be honest, it doesn't really matter because of the thing inside, so we can do it either way. We can make sure it goes on either side. It doesn't matter. We can choose. We're going to have it here. We're going to put it down just like this. So we're going to make it out of bamboo, this one. We also want to kind of take down this bush. It's kind of in our way. Excellent. So now we need to go and get our long bamboo sticks. Well, they're nice and easy. We know exactly where they are. Take this down as well. And we'll take this down. We'll take all of this stuff down. Oh, we're going to take this one down as well. We just want to clear the space. Move all this stuff out of the way. Oh, we'll get rid of this one as well. I'm pretty sure we can. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we can get rid of that one as well. And we'll get rid of this one. There we go. We're just cleaning up a little bit. Those ones can stay there. They're fine. Those ones can stay there. I'm going to get rid of this. You can sometimes find stuff kind of hiding in here. So sometimes it is nice just to come and clear it out. Alright, let's see if we can get him this time, shall we? There we go. We got him this time. Here he is. Here is our armadillo. Okay. We wanted the armadillo because that's where we're going to get our armor from. So I'm going to teach you how to make armor. Oh, we've got to make sure we pick it up though. There's no space for it. So let's chuck out that. And instead, let's pick up that. Okay. Now we need to get our sticks. We need to grab as many of these as we can. That sounded like it was a friendly fella there. Alright, we've got our bamboo sticks. And now it's much easier for us to run through now we've cleared everything out. Okay. There's our bamboo sticks and one more on there. Perfect. Now we need the mud. So we know exactly how to do the mud. Come down to the bottom here. There we go. Just clearing all of this out now. Just makes it a lot easier for us to run through. We can see stuff. Nothing's going to confuse us or get in our way. Alright. We'll get in there. We'll use the mud. We know how we're going to do it. Now, I'm not worried about walking slowly. There's the amount of effort it would take me to remove all of my gear to be able to run up that hill. It's just not worth it. I may as well just walk. For that reason, I'm going to carry them all up. So we go to the crafting. There we go. Nice and easy. Turn it around and run up the hill. It's going to take us a little while to run up, but we don't care. It's not a problem. Got to make sure we don't trip over or fall over. If we run or jump or climb or anything goes wrong, we stack it. The mud's going to go everywhere. We're going to take our time, take it nice and easy. We'll be able to finish off this wall and be able to finish off that wall. So for that reason, we're going to kind of place the mud just about here. Perfect. All right, so now we can pick up this mud. We can start to make this mud brick. So again, all of it kind of stays on the same spot there, but that's fine. Now that's done. We'll take this mud brick that we've got here. We'll use that to finish off this part right here. And there's one more. And there's one more mud brick. Beautiful. So now, not only have we got this part done, we've got this wall done as well. And inside here, we've got this part done here as well. So now we have a new fireplace. This is protected from the rain, so we can put a fire in there and it is protected, meaning that it doesn't need any roof or anything above it. But it now means that we have a new fire pit, so we no longer need the old one. This has 4 spots around it as well as the inside, which means that if we come back over here and we look at this one had 3 spots outside it. So now we've removed the need for this fire. We can leave that there, but we no longer need this now. We no longer need it. So we have this one instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to build out this fire. We need some more twigs. Just harvest that to get it. Brilliant. Now we need to go and get some sticks. We know that there's an abundance of sticks down here. We've seen them. So we're just going to go and pick them all up. Don't really have to go far at all for this, which is fantastic. There's a few more over here. We'll just grab these. Oh, that was not it. Beautiful. Okay, so it's going quite well so far. There we go. We have our fire. We don't need to do anything with it at the moment. What we want to do now that we have our fire, is we want to build... we've got something else we want to build now. So, we kind of need another... let me just see if I can do this. I want to... There we go. We need this one as well. I'm short 1 rope. I'm going to get from right here. Okay. Where was it? That one there. Okay, so now this one's been built. We can carry on sort of building out what we want. So the next frame can go down, which is going to go down there. This one can't because of this, so this is in the way, so we can just chop that down and get it out of the way. Hopefully that will go in a second, and when it does, that should turn white. Beautiful. All right, look at this. We're really starting to grow now. And also we can build another wall. So the next wall that we're going to build, the mud wall, is going to go right there. So now we put the foundation down. I put the foundation down before I put anything else down. If you notice, I put the foundation of the wall down before I put the boxes down. The reason for that is if you put the boxes down and they're slightly through the wall, you won't be able to place the wall. So I always make sure I put the wall down first. So now I put the wall down, we can look at the next thing that we want to build. And in this instance, we're going to build a pottery table. So look inside the... there it is, a pottery table. So it's only small, doesn't take up much room. We're going to put it right in this here. So it's going to go there. This is going to be our pottery table. So we're going to put it down there just like that. All right, so when we come into our house, we're going to come into our house. We've got some storage boxes there, pottery table there. This opens up here, and then we're going to have a ladder going up there as well. So everything that we're going to need, that will help us get upstairs. So 1, 2, 3, yep, perfect. And 4. Nice. Everything that we need. All good. So, what we want to do now is build this. It's going to need 4 planks to start with, a lot of long sticks. There's quite a lot we need to build here. So what I'm going to do to get the long sticks easily... there is one there. I was going to say, here we go. I'm going to hit the log, because the log will give us a plank, and it will also give us 2 long sticks. Beautiful. There's another long stick there, so I've got my 4 long sticks. I'm going to need to get some more planks, but that's fine. I don't think I need any more long sticks on here, so... No, I don't. I can just chop them on there for now. Okay, I do need the planks. I need another plank, and I need sticks as well. So sticks and planks. Lots and lots of sticks. So let's go and pick the rest of those up. From here, what I'll do is I'll hit that. That will give me the plank. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest these long sticks. Same with this. I'm going to hit it. Actually, no, I'm just going to harvest this straight away, because that will give me 4 sticks. Okay. And then I'm actually going to take this one with me, because I can start to multitask here. Oh, drop it on the floor because there's a centipede on it, and I don't want him on me. I'm not going to kill him, because if I kill him, I've got to either cook him or destroy him. I'm just going to let him go into the ground. He takes a few seconds. It's not a problem. Oh, I did it. I thought I needed one more. I actually did it. I'll put this one on here instead. There we go. All right, so loads of sticks. Not enough. I need more sticks. I need 2 more sticks right now. And then I'm going to need some more long sticks. It's just a lot to build this, but that's fine. I can hit this, knock it down. See how much. Nice, nice, nice. So I can then harvest this log. That's going to give me 4 sticks. I'm going to take this log with this one and this one and bring it up here. That's going to finish that part, and also I can start to build this part out now. So, all right, now I need more long sticks. Long sticks, nice and easy. Oh, we just take these trees down. Lovely. Okay, so hit the log, and the same there. Another 4 long sticks. Alright, let's come inside. I think we're going to need like a few more of these. No, we're okay. We need a bamboo log. So bamboo log we have to go over to the other side to pick up. Just take this down. Get it out of our way. You as well, mate. It's 1 hit and you can go. Alright. Bamboo log we need, which is the bigger one here. Okay. Take that. So we're going to have to get some sleep in a minute. It's starting to get a bit dark, so we'll wrap up once we've done this. But we're just going to get this pottery table up. We're very, very close. The bamboo log is now done. We need to get some rope, so we're going to do that. I think there's enough rope on here. So we're going to go across to the other tree as well. Outside in the rain is nice, because that's going to help us to clean up. A lot of this stuff here is... not even raining at the moment. Might just be windy. Thought it was raining, it's not. But a lot of this stuff is kind of just looking after itself, so we haven't got to do anything, which is nice. Okay, we need 1 more plank. I know there was loads of planks down here, so... Oh, can't find a plank, so we'll just take that We'll take 2 long sticks up with us because we can always use them. There's no point just leaving them there. But we can use them to start building out this inside with a plank. And now we just need a coconut bowl, which we already have. So there we go. There is a pottery table. That took quite a lot to build. A lot of material, a lot of back and forth, but we were able to do it. So now what we need to do is we need to put water in here. Okay, so water is kind of the thing we're going to struggle with for now. So what I'm going to do in order to make this a lot quicker and easier is I'm going to look for those coconuts that we saw. Okay, I'm going to pick up the coconuts. Now I think there was another one here somewhere as well. I might be mistaken. I thought there was. Could very possibly be wrong. Okay, we're going to grab some mud. We're going to put the mud in here. We're going to get ready to do another mud run. Now we want to be efficient when we do the mud run, so we want to make sure we've got everything we need. We've got some charcoal here, so we're going to be able to harvest that. Use the campfire ash. We've got our campfire, that's good. We're now going to wash ourselves, and we're going to clean off any thing we've got on us. And we're going to have something to eat, and we're going to get some sleep. And that already feels like it's been a successful day. And then when we wake up in the morning, we're going to do some pottery. I'm going to just quickly show you that. So let's check over our body. Nothing on that side. There we go. We've got a couple of leeches on us there. That's it. All done. All right. Let's have something to eat. Some bananas there. We're going to drink our coconut, but we're not going to open our coconut. Now, the reason being is we're going to use a rope with our coconut here. And we're going to make another bidone. Now, with our 2 bidones that we have, we're going to use these to fill them up with water. We're then going to take that water, bring it up the top here, which is 80 water at the moment. It's not a lot, but it's enough to start us with. We're going to come into here. And we're going to put that water into here. So, 1, 2. Alright, we're going to go back down. And we're going to do the same thing again. Yes, we do need to rest. And that is something we'll be doing in a sec. Alright, let's go and take that water up there. Okay, so we can make a small clay bowl, a big clay bowl, or a clay bottle. I actually want to make a clay bottle at the moment because that will hold 100 water. Okay, but I need 2 empty molds to be able to do that. We do need to go and get some sleep and rest. We will do that in a second. Just eat another banana for now. Yeah, we're pretty good. Alright, so we know we haven't got any water at the moment, so we're going to just... we're going to do the same thing we did before where we fill it up and do it this way. But this time we don't need the mud bricks. We don't need to take the mud bricks with us. So we're going to fill both of those up. This time what we're going to do, we're going to use the mud. We're going to make the mud bricks. But this time we're going to harvest the mud. And by harvesting the mud, what that's going to do is it's going to give us... instead of the mud bricks, I'll show you right now. So we're going to harvest these. It's going to give us... these empty molds. Now, unfortunately, I can't carry them at the moment. I need to put them up here. But there we go. So we have 3 molds. Now, I'm going to harvest another one here. So I actually get 6 of them. All right, and we're going to pick these up. So 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to carry them the same way we carry everything else. We can run up here. It's absolutely fine. I've got our 6 molds. Okay. Now what we're going to do with these is we're going to put them inside here. So in order to do that, we're just going to drop them on the floor. Let's come over to this box here. And within the box, we're going to put our armadillo shell just for now. We'll deal with that later. And we're also going to put these small leaves in here. We don't really have anywhere else to put these, so we're just going to chop them down there out of the way. Okay, take the empty mold. And we're going to place them inside here. The empty molds now go inside. So now we have enough water in here, and we have enough empty molds in here. We also have a couple of spare empty molds for in a minute. So we're going to make 2 of these. Now, look at how much water we actually need here. We need 120 water to make these, right? And we have 160. And that is because each of these, they can hold 40 each. So let's just empty these into here. All right, so now we have 240 water. We have enough molds. We need 2. We have 4. We can make 2 clay bottles. All right, but we're going to make them in the morning. We're going to go and get some sleep because we're a bit tired. And also, our sanity is starting to drop a little bit. We don't want to hear voices. So we want to make sure we get some sleep. And also, we can't see anything. So we'll get some sleep. That's fine. That'll take us through till 4 in the morning. We'll get +3 sanity. And then we need to turn the fire on, which is going to give us a bit more sanity. We need to go and get some meat in a bit as well. We actually don't have any meat. We can sleep. We can actually sleep through till 12. That's absolutely fine. Our energy is going down, but that's okay. It's just because we need to eat. But we're going to get even more sanity now as a result of this, so that's great. And it's now daytime. So, getting ready to eat. All we're going to do is pop over to the trap because we need to get some food as well. So we're going to try and multitask as best as we possibly can here. That's really strange. Okay, so we're going to reset the trap. I think we just left it for far too long and it decayed. Let's see if we can find anything while we're here. Normally there's peccaries around here. Maybe we scared them all off. Interesting. There's normally peccaries all over the place. I don't know why we don't have any here. Do we have any peccary meat? Oh, the meat's spoiled, so we're just gonna destroy that. We can try down at the river. Oh, there's a bird there. We can eat the bird. Wow. Wow, there's absolutely no animals. Interesting. Okay. Well, nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can do about that. We're just going to come back here instead. So we're going to light the fire. To do that, we're going to use the hand drill. We'll go and use it with our dry leaves that we've got. Yep, he does. He always shouts when he makes that. Okay, so now the fire's going. That's great. Now we can come to this pottery table. I want to make these clay bottles, what I told you about. So I'm going to hold to make. Okay. I actually don't have any room to take it at the moment, so let's chuck empty molds in there. I'm going to take that bottle. And now, because this is a unbaked, I need to put it on here and it will bake. It will start to cook. Alright, let's make a second one of these. So I've got 2. Exactly the same thing's going to happen. So 2 clay bottles. And we're going to put that one there as well. So now we have 2 clay bottles. What that means is we don't actually need the coconuts anymore that we had. What we do need, though, is to go over here to get some more rope. Now, let's go and check in our trap, because I'm hoping... Oh. Wow. We've really upset the animals around here. None. Alright. Let's go and see how our bananas are doing. No bananas just yet. Nearly. That's okay. We're working on it. The next thing we want to make is a big clay bowl. So for that, we're going to need some more mold and some more water. But for the water, we're going to use these. So we're going to take a clay bottle. We can only do... well, we can do both of them, sorry. We're going to right-click craft, and then we're going to add a rope to the bottle to make a clay bottle. We're actually going to make 2 of those. So now we have 2 clay bottles. That just means that for now we can actually get rid of these. We're going to take them with us. We got... I think we have some... Oh yeah, we got a bird, haven't we? So let's harvest the bird, get some meat, because we're going to need some protein. It's not much, but, you know, that's all we've got. We'll eat the pine nuts as well. Alright, let's go and get some more water. So the reason I did these first I can't believe there are no... I'm quite surprised there's no animals here. None at all. Huh. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill all of these up with water. We're going to head back up. And we're going to fill up that chute. It's going to be a lot easier to do that this time. So while these only held 40 before, these ones hold 100. Which means that that's... And I'm not going to empty that one. I'll explain why in a second. I want this one to stay here. And that way, if I want to, I can put the fire out. Alright, let's head back down. Same thing with a sanity. I want to make sure that I remove any leeches or anything on my body, because my sanity's still a little bit low. Okay, all done. And I definitely need to eat something, so I need some protein, which I'm just about to get. And I need some... Ah, there we go. There's an animal. Question is, can I kill him? He's walking away from me, which is annoying. I missed him. No, he ran away. It is what it is. Just a very bad shot. Alright. Let's fill up with some more water. And this time we're going to take another... do we have any with us? No, we don't. We're going to take another... We're going to harvest a mud brick. And we're going to take these mud things up with us as well. We're going to eat the bird that we killed. We're going to go and check on the trap. Alright. Let's eat that. We'll also eat these. Okay, we're going to turn around now. We know we have enough water now, so that's not a problem. So we'll just fill that up. We also know we have enough of these, so we can now make this big clay bowl. So we're going to do that. We're also going to put the other two molds in that we picked up. Oh, we actually need to pick up some more. It's fine, we'll just run down. We're going to harvest another one. Interesting. A bit of Tetris to play here, but I don't really actually have any space for that third one, so the only thing I can do is put it on... Oh. Only thing I can do is kind of put it on like that and run it up. There's always a way if you need more space and more room to move stuff. Alright, we can... I seem to have lost the other one. I don't know. Oh, it's there. Okay, so now we can make another big clay bowl. So we have two of them. Alright, and because this is on here now... Oh, I don't know why that's on there. I can put these on here to bake. I want to make two more of these. Perfect. Let's go and check and see if we got some meat. Because we need meat. Yes! We finally have an animal. Alright, good. So the trap works. Reset the trap because we could do with some more of this. Head back. We don't really need the bones, I guess. Maybe we could keep hold of them. Yeah, for now we don't really need the bones. Alright, cool. We haven't really got many arrows left. A few arrows. But that's cool. So these are now done. So now that this bowl is done, what we can do is I can take this dirty water that I have here. So there's dirty water in here, and I can put it in that bowl. I can actually do the same with that. I've got two bowls now, right? Now, another thing I can do at this stage is I can take these bones. So now what I've got is I've got fresh water. Now I've got my fresh water, I can put my bones in here, and I can actually make a bone infusion soup. So, yeah, yum yum. I know what you're thinking. Mmm, bone soup. But it's good for you. So if I was to drink this, look at this. I'm going to get 5 energy, -3 food poisoning, -3 fever, 15 protein and 10 fats, as well as my 30 hydration and 5 energy. So, yeah, really, really, really good drink. Okay. And now, guess what? I can do the same again. So I put my dirty water in here. So these are now both empty. I can also chuck the meat on here that I wanted to cook. I've only got the 4 spaces. I can't use the middle one. So before I had the 3 on the rack and the 2 on the fire. So I had 5. I don't have that anymore. I've only got 4. So I've lost 1 space, but it's a lot better to be indoors and have this, right? So there we go. We got that again. Take out our bones. Take 2 bones out. We can make this beautiful, and this is just a really, really good use for the bones, because we get the same amount of hydration that we got before, but with all of the added bonuses of the bones. And even though it's raining, because we're in our mud chute here, it doesn't get affected. Looks really nice. Alright, so drink some more, check out. Yeah, we're pretty good. We can drink some more. Yeah, we're good. So we're in a good place now. We kind of want to get some more wood. We can do that later. I want to pick these up as well and get these out of here because I don't really want them inside. We're going to just chuck these over here for now. Kind of just out of the way. Just a little bit of clean up really, more than anything else. Yep, I saw it. There was a centipede on there. Horrible little things. Alright. So we do want to make 2 more bowls, which means we do need some more water, which is something we can deal with in a minute. I'm going to put that in there. So now all of these are empty, pretty much. I'll wait for the food to cook. Yeah, we've got everything we need. We can even take this one as well and fill it up. So let's head down. Fill this up with water. Make our last 2 bowls, so we've got 4 bowls. And yeah, we're pretty much done at this point. We've done everything we set out to do today. You now know how you can make water. We need to take these as well, so we may as well harvest this. We'll harvest this one as well because we're going to need these. But we're not going to be able to carry it, so the old trick which we know about. Beautiful. Again, just trying to be as efficient with our time as possible. I know we left one behind. That's fine. We'll get that later. Alright, drop them on the floor. Those 2 can go in there. Just check we've got enough. Yeah, we've got more than enough, so we can make our 2 bowls. 2 more empty molds, which guess what? We were just able to bring these up with us. Oh, I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, we did. There we go. And there's a second one. We can spin around. We can take this cooked meat off. We're not going to be cooking meat in the future. You'll understand why in a little while. So we're not going to need this for cooking meat. This is one of the last times we're going to be cooking meat. Again, I'll explain why in a bit. And you'll understand. But that's all the pottery done for now. There's still some water in there. That one's empty. That one's empty. There's still some water in there. Perfect. So we've got enough to fill up. We can eat our meat. We're now in a much better place because of that. Meat gives you good sanity as well, so always good to fill up that sanity bar. Once that meat's done, we'll have our last bowl. Perfect. So what we need to do now, is we actually need to go and travel. We've done everything we can do at this stage, and we need to go and travel. But before we travel, we're going to make some armour. So in tomorrow's video, we're going to make some armour, and then we're going to go and find the abandoned village. And that's going to be tomorrow's goal. And we're just going to make sure we stock up and we've got everything we need here. So we want to put some water in here. So we know we have some water there. We'll put that in there. We're going to wait for this meat to finish. We're going to grab a couple more bones because, again, the bones are... we're going through the bones really quickly now, which is great because we've got a use for them. We had no use for them before. But now we can make this bone infusion. And I'm going to show you another trick in a couple of seconds. How you can take this soup and you can put it into this empty bottle. Which you wouldn't normally be able to do. Because what you need to do is you need to drop this on the floor or drop it here. And then, only then when this backpack is open can you pick this up. And then you can drop it in. And if you drop it in, there we go. We've now got 3 empty bowls. We can put the bowls back out. And we now have bone infused clay bottle. Which is going to give us a load of bonuses. And that one go in there. That can go in there. And this one has 20 in it, which guess what? We put down there. We take our cooked meat off. We wait for this to finish, which is just about done. And then the last thing we need to do is cook our last bowl. So we're just going to cook that bowl. We're going to leave that water on there. It's fine. It's not really doing any harm. That's empty. That's empty. That is our infusion, which we wanted. This can actually just stay here now. We don't actually need that anymore. But as soon as this bowl is finished, we've got our 4 bowls on here, which is everything we need for cooking our soups. We're just going to take the carbs. We've got our meat. We've got our bone-infused water. This one's empty, but that's fine. We can kind of fill that up later. And then we're going to take our bidon, and we're going to put the fire out. Perfect. And now the fire's out. So we've kind of done everything that we needed to do. We've used the pottery table. The pottery table is great. That's all finished. We've done everything we need to do there cooking-wise. I think we're in a really good place. We've got everything we need now. So what we're going to do is get some sleep. We're still over here. We will make a bed in the future. We will do that. It's not really been a priority at the moment. We will continue working on that. But for now, we're going to go to sleep. That's it for this day's video. And tomorrow, we're going to build armour. And then we're going to go on an adventure. Thanks for joining us. I'll speak to you again soon.